Welcome back to the comment section. My name is Tamara. This is Iron Mike. Let's get right into the comments. So two things are happening. One, we're going to read some fun comments. Two, we're going to talk about the RICO charge again, because it actually came up today in court. Even Garagos was like, this is just domestic violence. This is this is that. You've taken all of these individual things, and I see what you're doing. You're trying to push it all together to make it this one big RICO charge. And the prosecution is like, no. And see, this is why the power of the perspective matters so much, and why who owns the narrative literally will own this case, because there is no hard evidence. And what the prosecution is saying, no, it's a matter of saying there's forced labor, there is consistency of behavior of coercion and forced labor and sex trafficking. And so when you look at that from their perspective, you have a hard case. And it's exactly what I've been experiencing watching video after video after video after video, trying to find the best comments, is I'm like, wait, why is it when I watch TMZ, it feels like he's going to walk home tomorrow? But when I watch, Law and Crime, it seems to be that he's going to be put away forever. And you're like, oh, okay, because people's point of views is politics, and that's just kind of how the world works. So you really do have to find that middle ground. And the best way to do that is to just stick to understanding what a RICO is. So I'm going to read you this comment that I would have put into different words, so forgive me, but I am going to quote it. And let me read it to you really quickly. Let's make this plain and simple for people with limited comprehension. Prostitution is a crime. Assault and battery is a crime. Buying and distributing and using drugs is a crime. Kidnapping people at gunpoint is a crime. Trespassing and ransacking someone else's house is a crime. Blowing up someone's car and threatening to eliminate them is a crime. Bribing somebody for under $20K with the threats of releasing pictures or harming their family members is a crime. Using your employees and businesses to fund any of these things is a RICO. So that is how the prosecution sees it. That is how a lot of people see it. That's how I see it when I watch this video. When I go over and I watch TMZ, I'm like, oh, somebody call the yacht, because Diddy's about to have another white party and celebrate. So it's interesting because, you yourself, if you want to stay diplomatic, or if you just want to understand what's really happening in this case, and you don't want to have to be glued to the television, just take the time to understand exactly how the RICO works, how that law works, and why exactly did they go that route. I'm going to give you the cliff notes of that. The reason they're doing a RICO and not RAPE or any of the other domestic violence is because there's a statute of limitations on most of those charges. So this is the route they had to go to, and they built a criminal case against him with the federal courts. So let's see on part 2.